Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing tonight? Um, let's just sort out. Jeez, that's really loud, isn't it? All right. Hopefully, you lot can hear me better than you can hear the music. The little flicky bars on the sound thing says so. So just give me a thumbs up in the chat if it's all okay. Um, anyway, hello, Brian. Good to see you. Blackhawk. Good for you to join us again. Nice to see you, man. How are you doing? Where is everybody? I don't know, but I've only just shared all the social media garbage, so we'll give it a minute before we get started, and we'll just have a little chin wag. So yeah, hello to you, sir. So I do have music playing now. So again, it's a massive thanks to a donation made by Mythos from Frost and Fists, because him I got my first month subscription on the music service, so I could play all this funky psychedelic music, really rock out on the intro and on the outro and during our painting time as well. Fill out that void that keeps happening between when I'm talking and when I'm waiting for you guys to chat back. Bello, Ian, how you doing? Right, so the thumbs up is for the volumes, and alright, cool. So, welcome to day 3. I've done it again. So, well, I mean, for the people who are already here, you already know what I'm doing, but for the people who are watching later on, this is my Road to Indomitus series. Between now and the launch of the Indomitus box, I'm going to be live streaming from 9 PM to 12 AM GMT, and we're going to be catching up with a backlog of Space Marine bits from the Warhammer 40,000 Conquest magazine. So, we've already done our scouts, because that's where we were starting off from the issue where you get the scouts. We've done all the bikes, including the attack bike, and we also did a land speeder Typhoon as well. So we got some other stuff to do now. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Couldn't join last night. It was a bit. That's all right, man. It's all good. You know what? Like, for the first 15 minutes before I even properly got started, I just had non-stop technical issues. So don't worry. You didn't miss much. It was just me messing up on everything. Anyway, I got my water, got my beer for later, got my salted nuts, got my camera set up, I got all my tools. I even have, once we've finished, I've plugged this in just so we can showcase it a little bit. Yeah. Yes, that is a very big bass. I don't care. It works. Because if I don't have that on it, it's just going to be a freaking discotheque. And you won't be able to see the models otherwise. So, that is that. There we go. Like a pro now, hey? So yeah. Again, for the new people who watch later, I am actually under my porch in the front garden. For due lack of space, but also because the weather's been quite nice and I want to make the most of it. You will hear some road traffic occasionally. Going about going about 11 PM, you'll start hearing boy racers sort of revving their engines because they're idiots, but they've got nothing better to do. And you'll hear birds, foxes, cats, every kind of creature that you can get because I'm surrounded by woodlands. So I think that's all the introductions done, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so without further ado, let's actually let's do this, yeah? Let's do it. I've set it up, why not? So I finished this off last night, but we were mostly building it the night before. We got our bikers here. Woody attack bike. I mean, that was the first time I put a Landspeeder Typhon together, because I've only put one Landspeeder together, and it was when the plastic kit first came out 20 something years ago. So that was a lot of fun, really. And then of course we got our attack bike with our little chaperone group there as well, all nice and glossy from the amount of glue that I just threw at it. And what have we got here? 2, 4, 5. Alright, there we go. There we go. And I made Geordie LaForge the squad leader, because why not? I call him Geordie LaForge because the nice little thighs are there. And I will be painting up as such, because he was one of my favourite characters from Next Gen. So, what you lot doing this evening? What will you be doing? Are you going to be working on your stuff for the run up to Indomitus? Let me know in the chat below. I'd love to find out what you're up to. And if you're not doing anything, you should be, because you know, it's the perfect time to do it. We can chill, we can chat, we can get the backlog done, get that pile of shame down to a minimum, so then we can justify having a massive box. I mean, that Indomitus box is huge, right? And for £125, you can't go wrong at all. So yeah. I mean, if I could, I would have got 2, but you know, budgets and all that nonsense. Right, so I've got my files in case I need them. I've got some super glue to put things on the base. I've got tweezers, because actually these came really handy when it came to putting some of the fiddlier bits on the Landspeeder together. This hobby drill I'm not going to be using. If I get time at the end and I've built everything, then I will drill the bolt guns. I'm not going to do it until then. I've only drilled the bolt guns on the scouts at the moment, so that's all that needed to be done. Got clippers, and just in case, but I don't really need it because I got my blade. Right, now we've built that, done that, we've done that, we've done that, we did that. We have a nice selection here. We're going to do it in numerical order. Okay. And then after that, oh, okay, so I've got 4 issues of troops to build. We have issue 56, which is the Ancient, the Sergeant, the Lieutenant, and the unit of Intercessors. Then we have issue 65, which has the 2 Horus Heresy models. Then we have issue 67, which is the 5 Sniper Scout Squad. And then the final sprue from the Dark Imperium box on issue 69, is that? Or is that 59? Oh, that's 59. Am I skipping ahead of myself? I don't know. But that's got your the last of the Hellblasters, the Inceptor, and that's it, isn't it? Oh, and 2 Intercessors for some reason. So, yeah, baby. Right, let's do that numerically, shall we? Because it's only fair. Only fair. Alright, so And then we got the tank, which I'm so excited to build. So let's rip this bad boy open. Let's do it. Would it be embarrassing if I had it for all this time and then I ended up not having the bases because they were missing? Yeah. Alright. Look at that. This sprue was printed 2017. 3 years ago. That's not when it was released, I don't think. But it's certainly... Oh, actually, was it? Might have been. Alright, we got 5 of these bases, 3 of the larger ones, so it's going to be... Wait, is that other dude a lieutenant as well? He is a lieutenant. Yeah, it's 2 lieutenants and an ancient. Alright! Alright, so are you ready? Because I'm ready. If you got any genre preferences, have a shout in the chat. If there's any popular demands, then I will switch over. But right now I just went to my personal default of rock, so it's on a royalty-free rock playlist. Oh, okay. You know what? Going from those scouts, which is the old system of all the legs are, you know, it doesn't matter what legs you put to torso, because even though the legs are different, the join between the hips and that torso is exactly the same, and every torso is exactly the same. And every pair, you know, like as long as you have the arms paired, it doesn't matter what torso you put them on. This, coming back to this, it's just like, oh shoot. It's like playing Where's Wally, but with numbers. Eesh. Okay, right, let's find number 1, shall we? What is number 1? Does anyone know? I found 3 and 4 and 5. That's 2. 7. That's 8. That's 1. Alright, there we go. Found it. Success. Alright, let's just get that camera up a little bit. There we go. Alright, so for anyone who's coming back to this video to watch the building and you know, like all the tips and stuff, do remember when you're using your clippers, you put the flat side against the model where you're going to cut it. If there are any delicate areas, you always cut those out first before you cut out the thicker areas, so that when you cut out the thicker areas, it doesn't press the delicate areas back into the sprue and bend them or snap them. There you go. Alright. Number 2 is here. So, what are we doing? Ian, I've been doing Nighthaunt chain rasps. Oh dear. How many have you got then? How many chain rasps are you forcing upon yourself? You're not doing like a mad 120, are you? Because that'd just be madness. Absolute madness. Oh, number 6. Cool. Right, I'll get this 6 out. Let me get this out. So we've got 6 viewers so far. Awesome. I'm going to assume now that means I have 6 likes as well. I will be checking. And if you haven't clicked the like button on this video, shame on you. Right, let's have a look, see. Right. 40. 4 issue 1. Yeah, that's 40. Bloody hell. You're crazy, mate. Absolutely crazy. Seriously, I wouldn't do more than 20. Like, I wouldn't care. If I play Nighthaunt, I just wouldn't bother. Forget it. Not worth it. Okay, so that is one chap. Yes, that's one dude. Okay, keep the pieces over there, separate. Put the bases here. Alright, and we got number 7. This is more of a dynamic pose. Right, put the base between you and your pal. 7, 8. I mean, in a way, it's cool that they're all numbered. You could just put them numerically. I was given them along with the free Stormcast, so if you want any... Nah, I've got enough. I actually have a spare copy of issue 1 and 2, so... I'm actually, I will be looking to shift them. So if you know anyone, I'd happily get rid of them. But like for postage to be worth it, like they'd have to take both of the issues. I also got spare issue 5. What's it? Issue between issue 3 and 5, I think it was. But I want to keep those extra Minimal Banshees, definitely. 11, 12. See, look, this is idiot proof, said the idiot. Alright. So what's everyone been up to today? How's your day been? Has it been productive? Have you just procrastinated all day? Have you been working? Or spending time with the family? Doing the garden, the house? Let me know. I want to know what you do in your time. For all shenanigans, follow me here. Right, what number was that? 14, okay. Well then, where's 15? There it is. You tried to hide it from me. 15, 16. Oh, the music's got quiet. What happened here? Do 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 do. Oh, did I run through the entire playlist already? Yikes. Alright. Well, in that case, I'll leave it up to you in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. What genre would you like to hear next? And I'll hit the random playlist. If someone says bluegrass, I'll be your best friend forever. We had good fun with the little bit of banjo music last night. Painting a Tomb Banshee, I think that's what it's known as now. The one you had issues with. Oh, what with the stupid hair that just won't stay on the head. Yeah, that's a Tomb Banshee. she's such a bee. Such a bee of a model. Did you have any issues with the hair on it? I just couldn't get it in the right angle, and it's all about the head placement. You know, you got to get that head in the right way, but you have to put the hair in. You got to put the lower hair before the head, and then it's so convoluted. I think like the majority of the pictures I've seen of people doing it, the hair has been a bit skew-iff. You know, you could just say she's wearing a wig, she wants to feel better. Hey Terence, nice for you to join. 30 sequiturs. Oh, mate. I don't know what's worse, that or 40 chain rasps. Alright, Brian called it. Sorry everyone, you're going to hear some bluegrass. Let's see if they have it actually. Please tell me you have it. Yeah, they do. Hey, hey, hey. No, just a skirt trying to join it with a tidy seam. The thing with that is, round the back, you can get it to join almost perfectly to the waist, but round the back it's not supposed to join. There's supposed to be a bit of a gap. It's not quite clear with that. In the instructions, you have to look at a lot of reference material to see that. Otherwise, if you try and push it round the back, then it just doesn't quite match at the top. Hey, we got a bluegrass fan. Awesome. I mean, I just started playing it last night as a joke, right? And I ended up falling in love with the banjo solos. Right, 22. Okay, let's see if I can get all these done by the end of tonight. I've got 2.5 hours left. And that one was 25. Okay, another base. We're getting through this. So I was on 25, so I need 26. That'd be you, sir. Congratulations, you won a all expenses paid trip to the table. Maha. 27. The mandolin solos. Yeah, they're alright. But what is bluegrass without the banjo, hey? This is not bluegrass. What happened there? Oh yeah. Got my washboard. Ah, you can't be mad at it. Oh yeah. You know what? I challenge anyone in the chat right now to not be wiggling their butts right now. Be honest. Be honest. You are wiggling your little butts right now. That is what it's all about. Okay. Right. Let's get serious now. Try playing it. Forget it, mate. I mean, I'm not trained in any musical instrument whatsoever. Though I reckon I'd have a good crack at the drums. I'm always tapping away. Dangerously air drumming in the car. Especially if I hear any song that has Dave Grohl on the drums. He's my go-to drummer, I'll tell you. He is an absolute beast on the drums. Right, let's just set up a bit more. That's everything for him. Yep. Okay. One chaperone. See why this particular sprue is very popular, because you got an entire unit of intercessors plus 3 heroes. You just can't go wrong with that. Can never have enough lieutenants. The ancients are very, very handy to have. And you know, you're gonna need your troops. Alright. I think we're almost done clipping them out. It's only taken 20 minutes. You go in there. So what's everyone's plans with the Indomitus release? Are you going to go to the store to collect it, or are you getting it delivered to you? Or are you one of the unfortunate lot who missed out on the initial pre-order and have got it made to order? Oops. See, there's quite a lag between what I say in the chat. So that's a peril of live streaming. Oh hey, how did we get to 10 viewers? Bloody hell, mate. Well, oh, and then it just dropped. Oh, that's a shame. Well, for that one person that did stick around, welcome to the Hobby Corner. My name's Kev. We are doing a catch-up sesh, getting our pile of shame done from the 40k Conquest magazines in the anticipation of the Indomitus box. We're here as a support group, so if you are suffering from a very common ailment that affects and afflicts hobbyists like yourself, where you have more stuff than you can actually make or paint, then this is the place to be. Ding! Boffnet, how you doing? Glad you could join us. What are you up to today? Morning, hey? Are you off in Aussie then? Yeah, it would be very early in the morning in Aussie, wouldn't it? Well then, I especially want to say a thank you to you for joining us at such a time. AOS is enough for me, mate. That's fair enough. I sometimes think maybe I should just cut down on the system, stick to the board games, because I'm more likely to get a game out of those, whether it's with myself or once this corona business passes eventually. Have a mate or two over. Fair enough. Actually, I think one professor told me once that if you greet someone for the first time in the day, you can actually say good morning no matter what time of the day. I think he was lying, because I caught him out when he said good morning and it was the afternoon. Hey Daniel, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. I'm the one guy that stuck around. Well, I'm glad that you did. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you got that message that I just spewed to everybody. And are you working on anything at the moment? Because this is the perfect time to do it. Have a little chill and chat. And that's alright, mate. It happens. So last night I only had 2 frame alerts. You know, where it says the CPU is getting a bit overloaded, and it skipped a few frames just to smooth the stream out a bit. I've got 6 so far, and I'm blaming it on the music. So I hope you can hear it all. I hope it's not too loud or too overpowering. And we got Mythos from Frost and Fists to thank for that. He did the donation, and because of that, I've got music this month, so helps to fill out the empty space a bit, especially when you guys are waiting for me to join the chat. So yeah, are you working on anything at the moment, or are you just chilling out at home or at work even? Are you commuting at the moment? What is going on in your life? Let us know. I think I spend way too much time on cleanup. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Okay, let's try and see if I can time myself on these cleanups. Oh, so you can actually see what I'm doing. Kind of looks boring just looking at the bottom of my wrist, doesn't it? Ooh, crotch shot. Let's get this camera right. There we go. Ah, that's better. Finished a black coach sub-assembly the other day. Need to clean off the mould lines a bit better because I was constructing under poor lighting. I mean, it's quite easy to miss mould lines. I do it all the time. Some would argue that mould lines can spoil a good paint job, but I reckon that if you do a good enough paint job, you can easily see past the mould lines, you know. There we go. So, oh, it's just said we've got 12 people now. Bloody hell. Well, hello to all of you. Hop in a chat and say hello. Don't be shy. We're all friendly here. Clean up is worth it when you look at. Yeah, that's true, but like I said, you know, some can argue that if the paint job is good enough, you can see past it. This is really chilled out. Really chilled out music. I have no regrets right now. Yeah, you know, I get little flouts of perfectionism myself, and it takes a lot for me to just move on. But sometimes I'll just have I'll be in one of those moods where it'll be like having an itch at the back of your head. It's like in the back of your brain, there's just that itch, and you have to scratch it. And the only way to scratch it is by getting every single bloody mould line. And you just think, look, if I keep scraping away, I'm going to end up butchering this model or not getting it finished at all. And you know, it's a constant war with yourself. Sometimes get like that with painting as well. Like I make a mistake and I'm like, oh, I could just carry on and that will be corrected later when I put another layer of a highlight or whatever on there. But then I get that nagging sensation in the back of my brain and I'm just like, so I'm repainting that whole section. That's like a whole thing where it's just taken all that perfectly good painting time away from me. Jeez. Hey Rob, how's it going? Hi, just assembled the Nighthaunt heroes from issue 19. Very jealous. Of Mortal Realms. Got 2 lots, thanks to Hatchet sending double delivery. You lucky, lucky sod. I think I saw that post actually, and I was cursing you under my breath. But you know, if you haven't been told already by one of the thousands of people in the groups, always contact Hatchet first and say, hey look, you've sent me a double, just so that they don't accidentally charge you double, and then they'll write it off, and then they'll just say, hey, just keep it because it's going to cost us more than it's worth to bring it back, and then sell it off for yourself. I mean, if you don't need it, sell it at the retail price. There's plenty of people who would be happy to buy it and pay postage on top, and that's a fair deal, to be honest, especially because those hero issues are the ones that will sell out from the store very easily, very quickly, from scalpers and such, and people who are not subscribed. So yeah, definitely cover yourself with that, and then just make a bit of money from it. Put that back into your Conquest series. That way you've just got yourself 2 of your next issues for free, essentially. Yeah, I'm the same. If it's not perfect, sorry. Into the recycling part to try again. Oh no, not the recycling part. Is it me, or has the frame rate just dropped completely? Ah, yeah, it has a bit, hasn't it? Two minutes ago, it dropped 100 frames. Ah, you son of a gun. Let's just double check my settings. Unfortunately, I'm on the laptop, so it's I don't have like a dedicated graphics card per se. It's got a good Nvidia graphics card in it, but it's not the kind that you can set up to take on the whole load of streaming. Yeah, everything's set up right. Ooh, really? Because I think there must have been a mix-up then, because I think they were supposed to send out double the bases in the second Dreadscythe Harrigan magazine to make up for the Blood Bowl bases that they sent in the first one. So someone might have cocked up, and instead of putting, you know, to the factory to pack double bases, they've gone and put double issues. That's the plan with the hero ones. Keeping the extra binder though. Yeah, hell yeah. And then just like after you get the next one, opt out of the last one. You just saved yourself $8.99. That's a win. Alright. Look at me getting distracted and waffling away. I'm not getting these cleaned up. Goodness gracious. See, I'm a procrastinator by heart, you know. I just any excuse to get distracted. Alright. Let's see. There we go. this is just so chill. Jeez. I'm starting to think it's a little too chill actually. So I'm going to switch it up, because if I don't, I'm going to get way too relaxed. Oh, they got sound effects. Oh no, I've started something now. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get distracted again. Naughty. All right, here we go. Not angry, hopeful, restless. Eccentric. Nah, not laid back. All right, busy and frantic. Let's see what that's all about. Yeah, no, it keeps coming up. Frozen. I might end up having to. Can you at least hear me though? That's the thing. It might just be a case because I've got music streaming in the background. I might have to get rid of it, which would be a shame. I could always play it off my phone and then you could hear it in the background. Just the neighbours might not like it. Alright. Let's get this sorted then. Now this blade I've been using it for a while, so it's slightly blunted. It's still sharp, but it's not brand new sharp, so it won't cut my skin just by pressing on it. It'll just dent my skin. But it's perfect for scraping away the little extras. You don't want a really sharp one unless you're looking to really cut away at something. And that's how you make it safe for yourself. Okay. No, it was totally by accident. The reason why I came up with the name The Hobby Corner was because, to begin with, there was like this utility cupboard room, sort of behind the kitchen, but it's under the stairs as well, and you get to it from going under the stairs. And you know, I just set up there was a shelf that was just the right height for the desk, and they had shelves above it as well, so I put all my stuff up there, and it was perfect. I put in a daylight lamp, a daylight bulb in, and everything. And I just came up with the hobby corner. And I had to search because there was a couple of hobby corners. No, actually there was one hobby corner, which was a business, and there was one hobby corner which was a streamer who stopped years ago. So I put the hobby corner because I am the hobby corner, mofos. And yeah, THC just happened to be the acronym, so I just stuck with it. And it just so happens that green is my favourite colour, so that had nothing to do with the acronym at all. So yeah, that's it really. It's just pure coincidence. But people still like it, so no harm, no foul. Thank you. The audio is good. Thank you. That's good. Um, with these 30 sequiturs, nobody would know if I messed up or not, as I'm doing my own colours. Well, there you go then. As long as you're happy with it, that's it. It's your hobby after all. You got to be happy with what you do, you know. But don't be too hard on yourself, because the hardest critic to please is yourself. You're always gonna. People will say, "Hey, no, that looks really good," because you know it does. But you'll be like, you know, it could be better. And you'll keep trying to shoot your work down, but that's just part of the growing process. Just learning to accept that sometimes what you've done is good. You know? It's not too late for philosophy and all that nonsense, is it? The room full of crap. Yeah, you know how many discussions I had with my wife about how that should be storage and not my office. And for a little while, she let it slide, and then the house just got too small very quickly, because it's a very, very small 2-bedroom house, and we got 2 very hyperactive kids who need more space, so I've ended up giving it up to storage, which is a shame, because I had posters on the wall and everything. It was my nice little man cave, but you know, kids got to come first, you know, little bastards. Yeah, every time me and my wife have a discussion or it comes up, it's not you and your YouTube channel, it's not you and your hobby, well, sometimes it's you and your hobby, it's you and your Games Workshop. To be fair, I have the same arguments with her about her stuff. Typical woman. She had loads and loads of clothes for herself. Then when the kids came, she got rid of it all. And then ended up having loads and loads of kids' clothes instead. And now she's got a side business where she it's like a pre-loved business, so she gets these clothes that people don't want anymore, and then she sells them on, which is cool. You know, it makes a nice little bit of pocket money. But my god, does it take up a lot of space. My stuff goes in nice little boxes on the shelf. That's my rant. That's my rant over. Share it with a guinea pig. Oh, mate. A guinea pig of all creatures. And you just squeak away in your ear. Their squeak is like, I mean, I've had guinea pigs myself, and you know, they can be cute little buggers. But their little squeak, it's like a whistle without the ball inside. It's quite funny. Alright, I know I'm doing it again. I'm drifting away from the camera. Oh, well, I mean, she already knows how much it costs. So, hey, Orc Boys, how's it going? Glad you could join us. Look at this, we've got a nice little group going right now. It's beautiful. this is what I like, you know. Getting through the pile of shame, having a good old chin wag about anything and everything. Kind of feels like I'm in a Games Workshop right now. So, he mostly just lays down staring at me. Oh, days. I could just imagine him, like, you know, like the inner monologue, and it's just like, yes, Dan, that's right. Snip it off there. Put the glue on there. Oh, I like it when you brush the paintbrush along it nice and softly. Ooh. Oh my goodness. And now you know why I don't talk that much in real life. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I have quite a vivid imagination, so yeah. As I was saying in the other streams though, I think in just one of these live streams I've talked more than what I normally do in a month, because I'm just not a very chatty person. So it's kind of nice though, it's getting me out of my shell, and sort of feel like I'm reintegrating myself into a social setting, which is nice. So Orc Boys, what are you doing at the moment? Are you working on anything? Are you doing any orcs at the moment? And that would just be a pure guess because of your name, Orc Boys. I'd assume that you're a fan. Are you giving him little like sideways glances now, just like to keep an eye on him, just like, is he actually thinking that now? Sorry, I just broke that mirror for you. I have no idea what I'm listening to right now. I already did that bit. Did I do all of that? No, I haven't. Okay. You ever tried painting your guinea pig as a Skaven and said, oh, nothing? Personally, I can't say I ever did. Though we didn't have the guinea pigs for long. We only had them for a few months, and then one died mysteriously. I mean, these were second-hand guinea pigs, so we don't know if they were near end of life anyway. But one died, and then the other one just gave up on life, got mad depressed, and died of loneliness. Unfortunately, that's what happens with guinea pigs. It's quite sad. Left the room now and chilling to get over. I told you, man, that's why I don't talk much. Anyway, once this whole thing is over and done with, and Indomitus comes and goes, I'm looking to carry on doing live streams, but I won't be doing them every night because it is a logistical nightmare. But I would be looking to do them once or twice a week because it's good fun. and it's a good way of getting the hobby done and getting a video done, because let's face it, like, is the truth of it, creating a video takes a lot of time, a lot of energy. To film it, you're looking at a couple of hours. Even though you end up with like 10 minutes of footage, you could spend like 3 or 4 hours because of the whole cleaning up thing, and then you're just cutting little slices of that out, and then, you know, you're stopping and starting a lot to push pause and record on the camera. And then when you finally get round to editing, editing is a pain, a real pain. It takes forever, doing little zoom-ins and stuff. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the process to an extent, because, you know, you get to get creative with it and you can do different things. I love doing the little community focuses as well, where I get to show off everyone else's work. It's like a real little highlight for me. But it takes a lot of time, and we all got very busy lives. And the magazines, to be honest, I would have been happy if they were bi-weekly rather than weekly, because then I would have more time to do the videos. I could spread those 3 videos that I do for each issue across that week, those 2 weeks, and have time to actually do the stuff myself, and maybe the occasional update, or, you know, other video. So every time I do an update video, they're great for you know, the views, getting the extra subscriptions and all that sort of thing, but it pushes everything else over a day, and then I end up further behind. And that's kind of what happened with Conquest. I mean, I did get sick quite a bit, but yeah, no, having to constantly push back the videos, I just fell so far behind, and I lost a lot of the motivation to do it, which was a shame because I was enjoying it. The Orc Boys just got back into Orcs, building a 13th Company Space Wolves army, as well as Sisters of Battle. Ooh, nice. So, just like, are you doing all Wolfen, or just some of them as Wolfen? That is the 13th Company, isn't it? It would eat the brush before I got a chance. Now you should talk more. Soon you'll be high-fiving the screen, shouting at the top of your voice, and editing in crazy effects, or paying someone to edit for you. Maybe. It would be easy. I mean, like, this laptop is how old is this laptop now? It's about going on to 5 years now. Still quite good. It was like a medium range one when I got it. It cost me about 850 quid. I got it at the time. It has another RAM slot that I haven't got round to utilising yet, so I can double up the RAM to 16 gigs. But is that music 40k bluegrass? Dude, I don't know why it just keeps skipping onto other things. I know, but we got off bluegrass earlier because it started to mellow me out a bit too much. So I need like a bit more upbeat. Where was I? Yeah, no, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't think I'll be high-fiving the screen though, not anytime soon. Oh yeah, I was talking about the laptop. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, I could easily double up the RAM. It can handle it. I checked that before I bought it. That was why I bought it. I never got around to doing it. So it's still got a bit of life in it. But it would be nice to have a desktop once we move, because we have to move for more space first. And then I can actually get a save up and get a desktop with a bit more power in it, and then won't have streaming issues or anything like that, which would be nice. And editing will be a bit faster because it won't keep lagging up. Rendering the video will be a lot faster and uploading, so that'd be good. Sometimes it could take all night. A mixture of Wolfen and Primaris. Ooh, nice. Do you think we'll see any Primaris Wolfen anytime soon? You should check out AO. They've got some pretty decent, powerful gaming laptops. Cool. I'd need to save up that much first, and at the moment, every penny that we have, well, I mean, outside of my, because of course I'm working hard, so I've got to have an allowance of some kind. But outside of that, we're saving every penny we can to move to a bigger place, so that we have more space, so she can carry on with her side business, and I can have a dedicated space to this, which would be great. Instead of sitting outside on the porch. So yeah, if you know anyone who's not subscribed to this channel yet, get them to subscribe. Come, let them join the fun. Spread the good news of this channel. Let's get this channel paying for my hobby, and then that way I can put more money into the channel. I can improve it, because every penny that it generates goes straight back into it. So there are links for Patreon and PayPal and all that. So if you want to throw in a tip or subscribe to Patreon, I mean, you could do it for as little as £1 a month. Yeah, it all goes straight back into improving this stuff. Hello, Venom. What do you think is better, Conquest or Mortal Realms? Ooh, curious and curious. The magazines for Mortal Realms is better because the layout is it seems like they've learnt a lot more from doing Conquest magazines, and the premium boxes as well. They are, you know, what we should have got in Conquest. I am a bit, I mean, it is a bit of a shame that they dropped the hardboard gaming mats, because I actually enjoyed those. That was one good aspect of the Conquest premium sub boxes. But yeah, overall, it's a lot better, I think, in quality and in value for money. So, but I've always wanted tanks. So Conquest gets a thumbs up for the tanks, definitely. Because before Conquest, I never even had a Rhino. The only tank I ever had was a Monolith for the Necrons, and a Razorback, which I didn't even get until like a few years ago. So yeah, some like Kevin trivia there for y'all. What are we doing for time? So I've been live for about an hour. I'm still on the cleanup of the first sprue. This is not looking good. I was really hoping to get all of this done tonight, and then get the tank built tomorrow night. But I've still got 3 more sprues of dudes to do. It's just so much cleanup on this sprue. But I mean, it's 3 characters and a squad of 5, so I could be forgiven for that. Ah, cheers, Dan. Gary, your message got deleted. That might have been Nightbot catching it out. I don't know if you deleted it or if Nightbot did it. Put spaces in what you type if it's a bit explicit. I brought you back after 17 years. That's quite a hiatus. Nah, yeah, I mean, they're serviceable, you know, but I mean, it doesn't cost you that much. You can buy yourself a vinyl mat to play on. They're not very expensive. Games Workshop did them a little while ago. I'm not sure if they still do them. I think they did one for Age of Sigmar and one for 40k, just to sort of test the market a bit. After 20 years, bloody hell. Apart from those, yeah. Sure, yeah, a degree dissertation. A degree dissertation, yeah, that's a new one. Why have you bought more miniatures? What do you mean more? I haven't bought any for years. Well, why have you bought them? It's for my dissertation. No one's buying it, mate. No one's buying it. Yeah, this dude is with 2 guns, isn't he? Don't know why they didn't give both lieutenants a power weapon. It's not OP. Especially if you're going to give one an assault bolt rifle. Alright. So you working on anything at the moment, Venom? What's your backlog that you're working on for now? That's done. I mean, like, if we're all in a bar right now and you came out with that, like, you get a pat on the back from everyone and like a beer on the house sort of thing. Like, yeah, good man, good man. I remember when Dark Imperium came out. Now, I put all of the Space Marine stuff together. I only painted a handful, and that was for a Kill Team event that was trialing out some rules before Kill Team was put in print, and I didn't do too well. I came like mid-tier, but yeah, I never touched the Death Guard in the box. Might end up just selling them on, to be honest. I've no need for them. But the collector in me will not allow me to do it, you know? I got so much that I don't use. I had like the good faith of playing with, or got carried away. Like at the start of Age of Sigmar, I bought up tons of corn stuff. Absolutely tons. And yeah, I just never bloody painted it. Actually did develop my own tabletop game based on Warhammer, but designed so younger children could play it. Also have rules and a teacher pack. So good. Nice. Be used to support the children's learning. Wow. Nice one. It beats media studies, I guess. Or social studies. For all the worth that social studies is worth. Media studies is kind of worth it now. Yeah, I've also got a YouTube channel. I'm doing Mortal Realms. Yes, you do. Yeah, plug away, man. Throw in a link if you want. All about sharing here. Sharing is caring. I don't think I've got links banned on Nightbot, but you never know. You can try. I got into the hobby after being told to try a relaxing hobby to help with my health issues. Now I'm wondering if I'm worse. Yeah. I think a lot of us are like that. Oh, hang on, I only just saw 16 viewers. Blimey. Hello everyone. I mean, if you're in the, if you can, if you're not watching it while driving or whatever, hit that like button and throw in a message in the chat. Which other channels doing Warhammer? Well, yeah, because then you learn what not to do, right? You'll learn plenty of not what to do when you're watching me. There's nothing more relaxing than painting minis. Yeah. So it was part of research, but I could have just got images from the internet. No, it's not the same. Makes just wish I could find someone to help me market it. Just sitting in the box now. I'm not very good at marketing. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who would happily do it. Just got to put your feelers out there, man. Ask the community. We are in a free market society after all, so where there is a service needed, there's always someone who can provide the service. Oops, no, you go there. Right. This has got a nice tempo to it, definitely. If anyone is interested, just type my name. Yes, I am on Instagram. Nightbot will probably throw up the link in a moment, but I'm at hobby_Connor. At hobby_corner. I've got it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Or it should be. Is it the hobby corner? I don't know. Let me know. I don't even know my own bloody links. Let me have a look. Instagram. Let's have a look at my face. Name tag. Oh no, I am the_hobby_corner. There we go. And dude, seriously, plug away, mate. Like, your channel deserves it. Oh, this one's got some singing to it. It's got a kind of Pantera feel to it. Nice. Ah, I think that's cleanup done. Oh my god. Alright, sip of the water. A mouthful of nuts. Right, cracking the beer now. Could actually use that on the base, make it a bit more fancier. My paintbrush is on fire, which means it's in the water, and off to bed. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, mate. It's been great. I can't wait to see you again. So yeah, have a good night, man. We'll carry on the party without you, but we'll have you in our hearts. Oh, I just have my back click like mad. Yeah. What is playing? Health Wildfire, Sightless in the Shadow. Nice. Let's just turn it up a little bit. It's pretty damn good, right? Just definitely reminds me of Pantera. There we go. Get the levels right. Okay, now it's time to glue. Where's the plastic glue? And the lighter. You know what I'm gonna do? I've got sick of waiting for this stupid thing to clear, so Badoosh. That's right, I just cut the tube to my glue in half. And now I've just got to fix the nozzle on it. So this is the kind of procrastinating that I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. Just add, oh sweet. You'll just see absolute nonsense on my Instagram. Don't worry about it. Oh, Dan, being a babe, getting people to click. Yeah, if you're not on the right sort of setup, you can definitely get some real back pain. I need a higher table, but I'm on a fold-out picnic table, so it's like a table with 4 seats attached. So not ideal. I do have a larger, higher fold-up table, and it'll come up to here. But I haven't got a seat that's the right height. It's either too low or too high. So I can't win. What did you delete, Black Hawk? What was deleted? Yes, I was using a lighter to clear out any dry glue that's in the tube. There is another way of doing it, which is just to pull it out, put it in the other way, and let the glue dissolve itself with the fresh glue. but it's just a lot faster to get lighter to it, and it just burns it out. Yeah, I'm joining you with the beer, mate. Don't worry about it. Alright, so let's get this show on the road. Okay, let's do the interesting stuff. You all know how intercessors are done. I've done those videos a long time before, but let's do the ancient, for example. So, as always, we've got to just dry fit everything, make sure we know how it's going to fit and where to put the glue. Otherwise, we'll make those easy mistakes that we can avoid. It's kind of like that. So, alright. Oh, I don't want the tube going. That's one problem, because I've made it so short. It could disappear into the container. You have to calm Nightbot. Black Knight Hawk's been naughty. Yeah. He's probably been very naughty. He's a very naughty boy. Black Hawk, what were you trying to say? Just put spaces in it. If I get time, I'll fiddle with the settings eventually, but yeah, I nicked Arlas's makeup desk. If it works, right? Okay, so now he has that slung across, so just fill that up with some glue, like so. Hope this is coming out clear enough for you lot. I don't know if it's going to blur or not. I don't have autofocus on this camera, so I'll have to manually focus it. Now, I'd like to just see, shall I have him facing like that, or facing more the other way? I can always cut the pin off, so that way or that way. No, not me. Worst spot about the magazine. Worst bit about the magazine is the push. I mean, some of it is bad, some of it's alright. To be honest, most push shits are fine if you just trim the pegs a little bit. Not a lot, just like take the corner off, and you don't go too crazy about removing those little bumps of sprue. Then a lot of the time you can get it to fit quite nicely, and then you just put a little excess glue in the gap, and it will melt the plastic, and you just smooth it over with a scraper or blade or whatever, and it will fill it in. Alright, see you, Gary. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, mate. It's slow, but it's getting done. Thank you again for your support, and for watching us, and I'll be glad to see you again soon. Right, I'm going to be putting this, gluing this on here like that. Some people don't glue it until after they've painted it. I think that's a load of nonsense. Right, so you just stand the guy on the base, and then that way you can just adjust it while the glue is still wet, because the bottom of that pole should just hover over the base by like a millimeter, because then it gives enough space for you to put texture on the base. Okay, and that's one dude done. thought I was going to drop then. Okay, super glue, always super glue. Just a tiny drop on the foot that's got the heel raised, and then you can just snap it off the base when it comes to painting the base. There you go. That should hold it firm. There we go. That's one down. Let's get the rest done. So the lieutenants are pretty much just like the intercessors. So don't worry too much, you just got slightly different weapons. Get the knee on there, like that, okay. Pop that in there. God, it's 22:11 already and I haven't even finished putting these together. That's there. Oops. Ow! That's why. You should really let it set first before you hold on to it. Right, I think I need to go now. It's been a blast, guys. I'll see you, Dan. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Yes, I'll catch you in the next one, mate. Thank you again. Okay, so he's holding it up. Well, you're about to see the second one finished. Ta-da! There you go. Just for you. Okay, that's another one done. Popped on the base. Oh no, don't fall over. I manhandled it too much and the knee fell off again. Oh, this is a bit heavier. You know I'm too strong. Right, there we go. Hopefully that'll set. No, it won't, because it's been a jerk. There you go. Alright, next one. Let's get this done. Cheerio, dude. Okay, this one, the leg is a nuisance. Get a little bit in there, like that. And that leg should just fit in nicely. I have to say though, when they did these sculpts, they did a really good job with cutting the models out to fit on a sprue and to fit back together nicely as well. God, I really do hope that I can get building finished by Monday, because otherwise, you know, I'm giving myself 4 nights then to get all the painting done and up to date. That'll be what, 12 hours. Is it possible? I don't know. Maybe if I did those 12 hours in one sitting, but it'll be split up, won't it? So who's left in the chat then? In the chatteroo, as Spud would say. It says we've got 13 viewers. I have no idea how I managed to still have 13 viewers at this time of night watching me faff up all these models. But I'm glad you're all here. Right. Yeah, he kind of has to be looking that way, doesn't he? Just doesn't look right if he isn't. It's a very popular model for dioramas because most of the pose is already there, and you can just cut the back of the knee slightly, twist it so it makes it look like he's leaping more, and then you know you've got yourself a leaping character in the diorama. So he's about to just leap off and go boof, 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 stab in your face. Yeah, that'd take me about 2 weeks to paint. Or you know, years in my case. Okay, there we go. Right, we got 2 lieutenants and an ancient done. We are getting there. Right, now that the heroes are done, you can get a bit more crazy, and what I'm going to do is, so that I don't have issues with the glue not setting in time, I'm going to go and do body parts and then come back and do an arm, do another arm, do the heads like that, and it should be fine then. Just base coating and eliminate a sergeant. Nice. How dare you have that already? Just casually say, oh yeah, I've got eliminators already. Oh. Oh, it's just shocking. Philip! Hey! Didn't even know you were there, you never said hello. What you doing, man? What are you going to paint them up as? Oh, well, the idea is I still do them as Ultramarines, so that I can finish this as the Conquest lot. That was the idea, essentially. So I know, not exciting for some people, but there's plenty of people out there who like them, and that way I'm getting my tutorial done as a live stream and as a catch up. So it's sort of knocking all the birds out in one go. So I will be trying to follow the scheme that's laid out in the magazines as best I can with the time that I have. I put a bit of glue on there and a bit on there. There we go. And then that just pops on there. Right. Yeah, that's a lieutenant with a power sword and a I think it's a heavy bolt pistol. Hey Rob, just going to get a beard and crack on with the Lord Arcanum. Sweet. Don't forget to post up some progress pics, man. You know, I never tried to push it, but you know what? Like, if everyone just if you upload your pictures, your progress work on Instagram with the hashtag THCKev, and then when I pop that in, I might be able to see some work, and then oh, I could be trending. Who knows? That'd be cool. From the Vanguard box. Ah, Oh, I'm thinking of the other things. Never mind. Forget me. Forgive me and forget me. Not more Space Smurfs? Yes, more Space Smurfs. I'm gonna give you Space Smurfs until you vomit like a Smurf. Alright. Oh, this chap's gonna need both arms done at the same time, isn't he? Is there any others? They're all gonna need their 2 arms done at the same time, so it gets a bit fiddly. So what I'm gonna do is just pop the heads in for now. And as always, you can just trim the pin, so you don't have to have it facing one particular direction. But it's entirely up to you. It gives it a bit more posability. But if you just want to get it done quickly and you don't want to have options cloud your mind, then you just pop them in. It's been a solid bit of music going on tonight. Okay. No, put the glue on the arm so you don't make a mistake of where to put the glue. But it looks like that hooks under there. If you see that, it hooks behind the pauldron, so it lines up with the armpit like that. Just slide it until you get it in position. Innuendo bingo. There we go. Right, with this it gets a bit messy, so you put the glue on the shoulder areas, and then I didn't even clean this one up properly. There we go. Right, and then you put a bit of glue in the wrist there. And then you put this support arm in there first. Make sure it's facing the right way. Like that. And of course you can leave the bolt gun arm off if you feel like it's going to impede your painting ability. I'm not too fussed about sub-assembly painting unless it's a very special, expensive character that I'll really want to make pop and I'll have time to dote on it. And you just, there we go, press it in, like that. Just sent you one on Instagram, it will come under Catasun Peter. Ooh, interesting. We've just found out what your name could possibly be. Ah, how did I totally rushed the clean-up job, didn't I? There we go. It's never too late to go back. Right, this one has like a little square nib on it that goes into that bit there somehow. sometimes if you're in doubt where it exactly connects inside there, just get it into the wrist and then use the gun holding arm as the guide to just push the arm into position. I'm faffing this one up. Maybe I've got the arms mixed up. I couldn't have. No, I definitely didn't. No, it's just being difficult. I goes there. There we go. Ha! Screw you. I did it. Get some more glue out before the tip dries. Yes, bros. First time on one of your lives. Oh, well, not congratulations. That just sounds so patronising, sorry. But no. Welcome. Thank you for making it. I'm so glad that you're here to join us. What brings you here, man? And are you working on your stuff at the moment? It'd be really, really good to see if you are. And share it with us. We're trying to start a little trend on Instagram. So if you got any work that you want to share with us, just do the hashtag THCKev, all one word. And yeah, when I type it in the search, I'll be able to see it all, which will be really cool. That's a bit of plastic glue there. That's just Alright, see, this is how the arms should be, like that. There's no faffing about under the shield. They are nice dynamic poses, aren't they? Pop, 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 pop. So yeah, I know you're thinking, oh, you're not drilling the bolt guns. Well, that's because I'm just gonna leave it for if I do have time to do it. I could always come back after I painted them, drill them out, and just touch them up. But the aim is just to get them all put together so that I can get them painted. So I've been getting distracted very easily, as the other people in the chat can tell you, with selecting music and just having a laugh. But it's all been a really good experience, so I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm just hoping that I can get all this done, because I've still got 4 more issues of dudes to put together, and then I got a tank. So I'm looking forward to the tank. Just finished a few Mortal Realms stuff, great models, but the Nighthaunt are really flimsy. They are indeed. That's the problem. Games Workshop are kind of struggling with balancing amazing detail and sort of realism, as realism can be in fantasy, but at the same time keeping them as durable as possible. and it's a very fine line. But that's why I felt like I needed to do that video where I showed you how to make the most of breaks, or how to just quickly fix them. You know, if any of the arms snap off, you just got yourself an excuse to convert. And especially with the Nighthaunt with the chain rasps, you've just, you know, made them a bit more interesting, a bit more varied. So yeah, I'm just finishing them off with a quick drop on the foot that's raised, just a little drop of super glue so that I can snap them off the base at a later time, to paint the bases, and that is that. So what issue was that I just did? Was it issue 56 or something like that? Oh. Jesus. Really got to let the glue dry for a moment. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh dear. Stand up and be counted, man. Okay, and the ancient stuff. Alright, let's have a little show and tell, shall we? There we go. Yeah, I mean they're just big blocks of armor, aren't they? Essentially, I mean occasionally if you drop something on top, you might lose an axe or a hammer. Maybe even a point on the helmet, but yeah, otherwise they're quite tough. Okay, I'm gonna have to put glue on the other foot for this one. It's not having it. There we go, it's a bit more steady. I painted the Nighthaunt on the sprue. The inside of it. I mean that's one way of doing it, but then you know when you clip them out and stuff, then you still have to paint over the bits that you've that was attached to the old sprue, which can be a pain. And then you got to scrape off all the paint from the areas where the glue's got to contact. Otherwise, you end up with it going all mushy and not setting properly. There we go. Look at that. So that was yeah, issue 56. We have done that now. And this course is for a celebration, so I'm going to do this, and you probably hate me for it, but I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've got tons of stuff that I should really sell off, but I'm a true hobbyist at heart, so I can't bring myself to do it. Right, we have 1 hour left, and for every like that this video gets, we'll add an extra minute on. So those 13 viewers who are on right now, if you click the like button, that'd be an extra 13 minutes on the stream, past midnight. Right. Issue 59. Let's do it. You know what? The thing is, I've already done a video on building the Inceptor and the Hell Blasters and all that. So, screw doing it in the numerical order. Let's get these characters done, shall we? The Horus Heresy minis of the Captain in Cataphracti armor, and the Chaplain, which you end up using as a captain. So, not if you're careful, because they are well covered. Ah. Just a little bit. Well, you know, I took my inspiration from Prime, didn't I? And your neighbours might hate you. Probably, but they're, I don't know, I think they're up till late anyway. I'm going to assume that this is all in numerical order as well. So we'll just do this. Both. There we go. I think I could actually get these done in an hour. We'll see, shall we? Right. This is a prime example. This bit here is a lot more delicate than these areas here. So you clip them out first, like so. And then you can clip out the thick areas. That way you don't end up pushing into the more delicate areas. Like that. Push, done. So that's 2. Where's 3? That's 3. So for those that don't know, these were released in the plastic box set to introduce the Horus Heresy range to the wider public, because until then it was very much a niche thing within a niche thing, you know, like those who had money did Horus Heresy, because it's all from Forge World, it's all fine cast, it's not cheap, and then they did a plastic box that they sold in Games Workshop, and it was really good. Heck, like the old Terminator and everything, not Terminators, yeah, the old Cataphracti Terminators, and the older armor sets, and even the Dreadnought as well. So it's really cool. I got 16 likes. How have I got 16 likes? That's amazing. Thank you to everyone who's popped up a like, by the way. Every like is a little flutter of my heart. Aww. I got to bid you all good night, work in the morning, but also stream. Well, thank you so much, Venom, for joining us. It's been a pleasure chatting to you, and yeah, definitely join us again, man. And for all those in the chat, go check Venom out. He's got his own channel as well. Well worth checking out. So yeah. Right, here's another delicate bit. Clip that out first. And then you can get the chunky bit. There, done. Boof, there we go. No drama. I don't even know what number that was. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because I know what model it goes on. Huh. Wasn't even attached to that. Interesting. So, how is everybody at the moment? How you're doing? You all just must be chilling in your living rooms or in your beds. For those who are doing their hobby at the moment, have you finished what you started yet, or are you still on it? Let us know in the comments below. All this royalty-free music, it's all just like a big jamming sesh. It's kind of cool though. Really puts a bit of atmosphere in, you know. I don't have to worry too much about dead air, because when it gets later, this last hour of the stream, I'm really putting the pressure on myself to get as much of these done as possible. And sometimes I forget that I have an audience, which is mad even to say that now. Tell me 2 years ago that I would have a sort of successful YouTube channel and I'd have people who would actually want to watch me do what I do for the love of doing it. And I would have scoffed at you. Scoffed is the word. Scoffed. Oh. Yeah, right. I'm absolutely loving it. You built a bike yesterday. Boom. I like to think that I helped you through that process. No. Of course you never finish what you started, because you started a hobby. You can't finish a hobby. There's no finishing the hobby. Just get to the next bit. Started my Doom Lords yesterday on your stream. Ah, oh, dude. Pictures, man. Let's start a trend. Hashtag THC Kev. All one word. Do it. Let's see it, man. This is gonna be awesome. And my phone blowing up all night long. I never got how someone could sing like that continuously for like a whole set. Like you'd have, unless you are just literally growling into the mic and you got the mic jacked up high to pick it up for minimal effort. Can only do it short bursts as a joke, you know. Alright, just finished building and priming a tactical squad. Not sure if they will still be relevant when 9th edition drops. Oh, they will. Space Marines still have their place. They're a little bit cheaper. They're still a lot more flexible than Primaris. And I don't know. They might end up taking up the scout role one day, you know. They can't get rid of Space Marines completely. They might not look the same as they do now, or be used the same way, but I don't think they will get rid of Space Marines completely. I think they might just become the scouts. and then the scouts be phased out completely. I've nearly finished the Banshee, but stopped doing that. Once it got dark, my extension lead for the shed was pinched, so the lights don't work. No, dude. Also, how did you still have light until this time of night? Who jacked your extension lead? That's rather rude of them. Also finished my Human Blood Bowl team as well. We'll post pictures tomorrow. Oh, dude. Cannot wait to see that. Got some awesome people in the chat right now. Got some awesome talent. Every single one of you. Oh no, I've seen your work here or there on Facebook or on Instagram, and I say this. I'm not just saying it as a general thing to say. I'm saying this because I mean it. All of you do fantastic work. All in your own ways, all in your own capabilities, but it's all beautiful work. And you got to keep it up. Got to keep sharing it as well, because we all love to see it. It inspires us, which then makes us do great stuff to inspire you, and then you just keep that inspiration synergy going, you know. Inspire everyone with the work that was inspired by everyone. I used to roadie for death thrash metal bands, and most time the singer just doesn't speak off stage when on tour. I mean, can you blame them? They just have to keep hydrating their throat and just yeah. That's not a life, man. Scout role would work well with my Rick RG then. I still remember when they like really fleshed out the scouts when they first came into plastic, and then they're like, yeah, we're gonna do bikes, we're gonna do land speeders, we'll give them plastic snipers, hell, we'll give them bolt guns and shotties, and let's just go mad. Really fleshed them out. It was really cool. You could literally just run like a whole company of scouts. And the only real difference between scouts and regular Space Marines was that the armor save was 1 point lower, and they were just that little bit cheaper. The wife. Oh, like the kids need it. Tell the wife to buy a new one. Or you might just have to go without buying anything for a month for your hobby, and just use that money to buy one. Get like a proper garden extension lead, and then just nail it to like whatever you can that leads up to your shed. Oh, what an ending to that song. I got LED lamps for the wardrobe. Work quite well. Ah, yes. I actually got LED lights. They're like strips, and you plugged them. You got a few strips, and you plugged a cable into one end and fed it into the other, and you could dress up a cupboard with it or wherever you wanted. I still got them, still in relatively good nick. I used them in cabinet. I had a wooden cabinet with glass panel doors, and I did that, and it looked really, really good for the 6 months that I was allowed to have it up, and then we had a little kid, and I had to lock that stuff away because little fingers and all that, and the child locks don't really work. They'll find a way to get in there. The kids are getting too smart these days. Blame all the supplements that all the pregnant mothers religiously pop. And all the new formula milk, just making the kids too smart too quick. Don't nail it. No, don't nail through the cable. No, obviously you wanna like get those like cable hugging plastic bracket things that you normally use for like tidying up your internet cables. Nail that down. Right, it looks like I might actually get these done before past, you know, and I might be able to get started on the next one before it gets too late. Sweet. That's a real rough one to tidy up. Just keep scraping to neaten it out. Smooth it out a bit. There we go. There we go. As I always say though, if you make any mistakes, just when it comes to painting it, paint it as battle damage, and you've just saved yourself. You know. I always look at the always try and see if there's any mistakes on the Games Workshop showcases, if the, you know, like anyone's buggered up on the cleaning up process and they left a mold line or they scraped away too much. But they have a really good team of people who like are dedicated to putting the miniatures together, like just putting them together. But you will notice though, in the last year or so, the big character models, to get them up and painted and tested and that, a lot of the time they'll use a 3D printer, and you can tell because you'll see like the slight horizontal sort of markings, even through like a really good paint job. There's no amount of cleanup that can get rid of that. But you know, it shows that they are always sort of moving with the times when it comes to R&D and testing out those kits and those models. I don't buy much, to be honest. I trade painting my mates' kids' stuff for minis. Ah, no, that's fair enough, man. That's a great way to do it. If, you know what, if someone came to me and said, hey, you know what, I like the way you put those models together, I'll pay you to put them together, or I'll even pay you to slap some paint on them, too bloody right, I'll take up that offer. What? So I'm crunching away with peanuts. Alright, we're gonna glue now. Huzzah. Oh. Philip. Work in the morning. Cheers, man. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Understand it's a Sunday night after all. So the fact that you stayed up this late with us is amazing. So thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you in the next one, man. Alright. Okay. I didn't read the instructions on putting these together, so I'm going to guess. Put the torso bits together first. No. You don't. This dude has a head thing like that. Okay. You know, you could just have him hop along like this. Okay. Interesting. Alright. There we go. And then pop it on there. Oh, that's like it. Yeah. Okay. And then the back will go on. Alright. I think we got it. I think we got it. So put it in the front. It seems a bit more stable, and you get to glue this bit, the legs, in. Come on, dude. I'm just preparing a Lieutenant Amulius model for conversion. I was just thinking that the models are so well designed now, you almost don't need to put... Yeah! Ah, quite nice. But you could work as a Jacksepticeye. A what now? Who the heck is that? I have no idea who that is. Hey, Rivets and Dakar. How's it going, man? And we still got plenty of time on the stream. We're working up till midnight, plus a minute for every like that the video gets. So, if there's ever an incentive to keep me on longer, and for me to get likes, then... So what are you up to, man? What are you doing at the moment? Let's do this, come on. Yeah, there's the glue. Right, get this all round. Do it on there, bit on there, just on the front there and there. And just a little bit there. Okay. Pop that in there, like so. Okay. Then put the back on. Alright. Could do with a little bit of glue along the up there and up there, just to fill in that gap by melting that plastic up. Alright. There we go. Job done. Right. Let's get this slotted on. Oof, there we go. Okay, so that slides nicely in there. That's what she said. Hehehe. They're Fun Studios. How's it going? Ah, yeah, you comedian. Get out of here. Ah. Cheeky so-so, aren't you? Just chilling between vids. Good one, man. Irish gaming YouTuber. Yeah, I've seen a bit of your stuff actually. What were you working on earlier? I keep forgetting that this is kind of part tutorial, part live stream catch up. So yeah, it just slides in there. You know, these models are really like intuitive when it comes to putting them together. Just make sure that you dry fit first before you put glue to it. Lovely. Right. Okay, so that goes on there nice. Then that would go on. And then big old shoulder pads. Goes that way. And then put the arms. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Okay. Let's do this. Squeeze that through there. All along there. And we'll just wet this while we're at it as well. Okay. Alright, that's that bit done, and then just on the strip there and there, and this bit here should be sufficient enough to get that to glue on the top there, like that. Booyah. Oh. And then of course just glue the other side of that very archaic storm bolter. Storm bolter, that's not storm bolter. And then in there, and just a little bit on that tube. And you'll see there's a gap there, and it'll fit just on a little bit that's in there. You might have to just twist it in like so. There we go, and the piping should line up just right. Might have to just wobble it a little. Job done. Boom. Look at that, and we got half our. How many likes is this on at the moment anyway? Oh, hang on, before I finish, because you know it's a celebration. I got another issue built. I'll never get tired of that. Okay, what are we on? Oh god, I can hear myself. No, thank you. 20. There's 20 likes. You're all out to get me in trouble with the missus, aren't you? Alright. I could do that. Alright. So, just to finish these off. Just a small dab of super glue on one foot. Just hold it on the base, and then we can snap it off when we need to. And the same with this one. Job done. And of course, because I'm such a pro right now, get the turntable out. And it should look something like this. I found them really easy to do. It took me 20 minutes, oh, well, about half hour actually, to clip them out, tidy them up, and glue them up. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Just finished painting my Mega Death Roller. Ooh, nice. Fit up now, taking up spots. I am a Wargamer video response challenge. 21 likes. Oh, You are naughty. Yeah, I mean I could do a live version of that, but I think I've already spilled my guts in an earlier video. But I'd be more than happy to talk about it if I can remember what the questions were. I got a bit distracted. I'll have to watch that video again to get to the questions. Definitely. It's much cooler tonight. Thank you. Are you talking about the drop of super glue on the base? I do it all the time. 'Cause you just can snap it off. If you put plastic glue, you're buggered. You're gonna have to like cut that bit out. But because you're gonna go back with texture paint, it's just easier to snap them off the base, smother it in texture paint, and once that's dry, paint it up. Do any weathering effects on the bottom of the model if you want, and then glue it onto the base. Not tonight. I did on the first stream. I did drill the barrels on the scouts. So I'm munching nuts right now. But because it's going to take so much time, I want to get all these built first, and then if I have time at the end of doing all the building, which hopefully is tomorrow evening, then I might go back and drill the bolts. But I'm not too worried about it, because I can always go back after I've painted them, drill the bolts out, and then just tidy up. It's just about prioritizing. So I've got 2 issues left. It's the scout snipers, and then the hellblasters, inceptor, and intercessors. I think I'm going to leave these till last, because there's a lot going on there, and I've already built these before, so it kind of feels like I'm doing the same video again. Let's pop those over there. Yeah, I mean, like, once you get to the end, you just get distracted by his shenanigans. Okay, so this is going to be a first for me for building. Well, I mean, it was the first for me for building plastic scouts in the first place, because I only had metal ones before. But definitely the sniper ones, because I never had the snipers. I did proxy 2 snipers from the Imperial Guard as scouts, because they kind of looked like them. But yeah, no, this is going to be a lot easier to put together. Alright. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Right, so it's almost 22. You said I got 21 minutes over because of the likes. Let's do this then. There is. How am I going to build these? Should I? It's definitely going to be 1 rocket launcher. Is the unit champ gonna have? Oh, he can hold the thing. Okay, he can hold the scope separately. That's why that one hasn't got it connected. So, all right. Got some funky skulls on here as well. Oh well, whatever. I need to cut something out, so I'll cut these out. Oh, you got the little binocular sets there. Interesting. I mean, they could be more fiddly if they want it to be. I did cut it. I did a Calcius conversion. Well, put it up on Instagram. Do hashtag THCKev, and then I'll be able to see it. So that's all one word, THCKev. Oh man, the quality is really has changed over the years. You could just tell that the by the texture alone that the casts are not only old but it was definitely a different time. Alright man, thanks for joining me, Ian. It's been a whirlwind adventure and I'm glad that you were here to join us with it. So I'll definitely see you next time. Have a good night, man. Alright. Can I get these scouts done in time? Who knows? I could cheat the cleanup a little bit. That's right. THC Kev. See if we can make it into a trending hashtag. I doubt we will, but it'd be funny though. Yeah, it should be awesome, but it'll be funny too. People will think, oh look, it's Stoner Kev. And they'll be like, which Stoner Kev? I already know two. Because Kev is a very common name. Alright, this one's got cables coming around, so I'm guessing that's going to be the one that's standing up with the thingamabob. Okay. Alright, you know what, I'll quickly hop on and see if I can check out Instagram. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, enter the matrix. Sweet. Yeah, follow. Let's have a look. There's so many THCs. My god, that's ridiculous. Who are you? No. $80 posts. Oh, it's mostly going to be me. Not seeing anyone's stuff yet. Might take a while. Then I get a share or something. Oh, someone sent in them. Let's have a look. Haha! Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, my Stormcasts are about that point at the moment as well. So yeah, good work, man. Right, well, if that doesn't work, then you can always just send it straight on the thing. Sweet. That's not actually sent to me, is it? No, that's just a stream. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Look at that. While I got a bare blade knocking about. Jeez. Alright. I think this is going to be one of those ones where I just have to double check the instructions so I don't F this up. Oh, there was A's, B's and C's. Okay. Oh, whoops. I just gonna fuck that up. Alright. I can tell it's late. Alright, that's the last of the beer. Still got some water left. Mouthful of nuts, so I apologise for the crunching. At least I could tell from the poses of the legs which one was which. A, B. No, that's A. That's B. That's C. Foot up is rocket launcher dude. For some reason. That can't be right, can it? Okay. We'll see. A, B, C, D, E or F. I know, right? Hey Nate, thank you for dropping by. Just dropping by and say hello means the world, mate. So thank you. I think I've done it correctly. Well, orcs definitely don't need instructions, because your kits are old enough that you don't. So even if it's not quite what it should be, just chop at it and glue it until it does fit. Am I wrong? Bye bye. Alright. Let's see if we can get a bit more on what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, all the A stuff. Fucking A. I'm gonna have him holding the scope. This looks nicer. And that, okay. Right, so how much time have we got? I've got 10 plus. How many lights are we looking at the moment? Because I did pledge myself to an extra minute per like. So some will call me foolish for it, but sweet. I'll have a look at that in a bit. I don't need any more. Okay. Drop that down. So that goes on A. A, what's that? B, C, D, they have the same, exact same ones, okay. Yeah, to the hobby corner. It's on 22 likes. Right, so I'll be on until 22 past. Jinkies. And then that's E, isn't it? Alright. It's quite a brisk evening tonight. Okay, because I'm going to give him the visor. I'll give him the shouty face. He can have that one. He can have that one and that one. Alright. Don't be silly. Who gets that many likes anyway? Right, I'm not going to clip out these visors just yet because they're going to be so easily lost. And for the chap who's got the rocket launcher, I'm going to stick this on his back so he doesn't miss out. Look, I know you love my show that much that. Sorry, man, I've got to call it a night eventually. Alright. Where about in the world are you? Mate, well, originally I'm from West London. But because of ridiculous rent pricing, I've been pushed out to a place called High Wycombe, which is in Buckinghamshire, which is about a half-hour drive away from West London on the motorway. So didn't move too far. It's within the commuter belt, but it is a historical market town in the middle of a valley. So it's just steep hills everywhere. It's an absolute pain to walk anywhere. And you don't see a lot of people walk anywhere. Everyone just drives everywhere. That's the point. Let's do a little shout out of where everyone's from. Let's see. Let's see what the demographic of this channel is. I'm always fascinated to see where in the world people watch my stuff. It's my favourite part of analytics. should be. I mean, there's no harm in it. If you're not, the thing is, these are not like showcase models. You know, they're there for function on the table, and the whole idea is that as long as they look good at arm's length, because that's how you're going to see them on the table, is at arm's length. That's all that really matters. So there can be little imperfections, there could be little mistakes, but no one is going to look at every single unit, especially scouts, and go, you went over the line a little bit. Don't bother. So I mean, even though they got the guns across the chest, you can get a brush behind there to do the, you know, the basic work. Get a base color in there, do the wash, and maybe a quick dry brush of a highlight. That's all you got to do. If you want, you can put all the detail and the good paint on all the other bits, but the face is naturally a focal point anyway, and any like pro painter will say that they paint less detail on a lower body, or less vibrant. They use less vibrant colors on the lower body, and they do all the heavy work on, like, from the shoulders up, because that's the focal point. You'll naturally, when you look at people, I mean, unless it's the opposite sex, in which case your eyes go straight for the genitalia, then the face. But, and that's science, by the way, but with models, you look straight at the face first. So that's where you want to put your work. The rest of the body, it doesn't matter so much. So we have one in Reading, just down the road, kinda, like a 40-minute drive away. Yorkshire, lovely place. West Sussex, Melbourne, Australia, very nice. Worcestershire. I can never ever say that. Worcestershire, or is it just Worcestershire? We've got to hash that one out. Lakenheath, nice. Worcester City Centre, ooh, nice. Boffnet and Rob might know each other. Wouldn't that be an awesome coincidence? Right, I need to stop stopping now. Come on, Kev, you need to put these together in 24 minutes, 25 minutes. I've finished cleanup. Cleanup is going to be 20 minutes at least. I hope not. Oh, give me some positive support there. Cheer me on. It's my final lap. I am an athlete, goddammit. Anyone can run, but no one can clean up and put together a unit of 5 scout snipers in 20 minutes. Shropshire, nice. And by the way, thank you for popping in and saying hello. Pointless alibi. Well, we've got a lovely demographic going here. We've got people from all over the UK, and we also got some fantastic people from across the seas. And that's how I like it. Keeps things interesting. If we're all from the same place and we all looked the same, did the same, spoke the same, it would just be bloody boring, wouldn't it? On a night shift till 6. Eesh. Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do, eh? I mean, a night shift where exactly? Because if it's like something where you should actually be paying attention, I am grateful that you are watching my channel instead of paying attention to your job, but I don't want to get you fired for it. Worcester, Worcester, massive. Worcester massive. I'm sure I'm following you on Insta. So thought I'd pop on tonight. I'm good, thank you very much for popping by, man. I'm very good. We've been streaming since 9 o'clock, and officially the stream is supposed to stop now, but I've made a pledge that for every like that this video has, I'll go over by that many minutes. And so far there's 22 minutes extra. So Worcester. Hey, how are you, man? Oh, well, there you go then. That's cool. So you must have just seen my stuff, but that's cool if people are actually seeing my stuff. I don't even know if people see my stuff. You know, I just post it up there because I just like sharing. I just like sharing. Alright, that's that bit done. Oof. Oh, if only I had a time for a cup of tea, but it's too close to bedtime for a cup of tea. No. Ooh. It's on my lap. Yeah, 3 hours hunched over a fold out picnic table in my porch outside in the nippy air with the neighbours having to listen to me. Just hit the like button if you're on YouTube right now. We got a like button next to the subscribe button. But we have to keep it manned. Just alright. Fair enough. Oh, there we go. I missed that one. It's a halls management for a school. 90% of the students. Ah, okay. Fair enough. I think my wife did something like that for a little while. It was a private school where they had some of the students stay in, and she would stay there just to keep an eye on them at night. Keep going, bud. I gotta go. Got Black Horse prize to post in them. Ah. Well, I mean, it's been a pleasure. So please come again. It was great having a chat with you. So thank you again for joining us. What's the point of saying? To be honest, I stumbled onto you on YouTube. Don't know how. I was looking for insulation board terrain tutorials. Oh wow, you're very far from home. But I'm so glad that you're here joining us. Oh, brilliant. Well, I'm glad that you caught us. That's amazing. So yeah, man, more people to the party. That's what I would say. So yeah, just pop a like, pop a sub, keep chatting in the chat, because we all like to find out more about each other. Blimey. 22 minutes, eh? Jeez. Right, so I've burned 4 of those extra minutes already. I'm almost finished cleaning them up. I think I actually might make it. And I got to remember there's another camera here. I do apologise. It's because I've just spent 3 hours hunched over, so I'm a little bit like... I'm sort of just trying to raise myself a little bit. That's better, isn't it? Beautiful. Right, and then at the end I'll do a little showcase with the spinny table of what we put together tonight, so you can just see what you can achieve in a few hours with good conversation, good vibes, some actually not bad free music, and yeah, a bit of support. After this, all I'll have left is that one sprue from Dark Imperium, which has the Inceptor, 2 Intercessors and 2 Hell Blasters on it. And then we can build the Redemptor, not the Redemptor, the, what's that bloody big floaty tank? What's it called? The Repulsor Tank. This is what I'll be building tomorrow night. Issues 76 through to 78. It's all tank all the time, all night long. Alright, now to glue. Yeah, thanks again, Rivets. It was good having a chat with you. Alright. So, you're looking to build a board of some sort. What do you collect? Models? Do you paint, collect? What do you do? Or do you just build boards? Legion of the Damned. I know of them. I've played against them. Don't know too much about the fluff, really. I mean, apart from that, there's supposed to be the manifestation of the Emperor's might. This is Snowgoot. Ah, I get it. This one's no good. I got it. Hey, how you doing? You've caught us just near the end of the stream, man. I was supposed to stop at 12, but I'm going on a minute per like at the moment. So make of that what you will. Oh, I'm still getting people join us at this time. It's amazing. Right, so that sort of just goes on there. There's actually a groove for the rifle to sit on the arm. Like that. So does that go under? Like that. Yeah, you need to hook the cable behind the holster there before you can stick it on the arm. And that's that. And then just pop, pop, pop. Okie dokie, that's one down. Let's keep this moving. Right, of course, that goes like that because it's just made to go over the boot. Okay. I think these might take a little longer to set, so I'm just going to go from each model and just glue like torso and legs together, and then I'll do the arms and then the heads. Doing okay, glad I caught the tail end. Hey man, if you throw in a like, then there'll be an extra minute in there for you. Plus, however long it bloody takes to process. I think these 3-hour long live streams take about 12 hours for YouTube to process. So you can always catch up with it tomorrow, or you can always pick up a link on Facebook. I literally spam the whole of Facebook. Or you can actually just, I think you might be able to just drag the timeline right back to the beginning. So have no fear, you haven't missed anything because it's all recorded in one way or another. There was a model for Games Day 96 called Veteran Sergeant Centurious. I'm just converting and got it up. I've got to check that out. Can't believe I missed out on a comp. Gosh darn it. What was the competition for anyway? Right, so you just glue in the arm sockets there. You just see it like just pops in so damn easy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this in time. The legs don't fall off those. It seems to be quite a waxy texture to these scouts, so it might be slowing the effectiveness of the glue. If you ever get that, just like score it a little bit, and that'll produce more naked material for the glue to stick onto. Alright, do that and that. Oh, I haven't put the front bit on there. Right, so that slides on like that. Like so. Like so. Groovy. And then a little bit of glue on the hand there. Pop that there. You have to drop a pic in the community page once you get in. Yeah, definitely. Oh, bollocks. Alright. There we go. Alright, groovy. That should stick and hold. Alright, and then the glue in there. I think I spoke too soon when I said, hey, no, I'm going to get it done in time. Ho, ho, ho. Like an absolute twit. There we go. Oh. Yeah, that's most likely what it is. But you just scratch away at the points you're gonna glue, and it won't be an issue. All right. Okay. Now the fiddly bit of putting the heads on. So you don't need to put those additional lenses on, because you can still paint that bit as if it is a visor itself, and that just saves a lot of hassle with all the fiddly bits. I think that they're optional anyway. And that way, I mean, you could just pose them so they actually look like they're looking down the sights, which is pretty damn cool. It's pretty cool, eh? Puppets War Death Roller. Woo. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds awesome. And there's that dude. The pack on there. Where does it go on the back? On the top. No, it definitely goes back there. Okay. Right, that's going on there. Like so. Sweet. And then last head. God, this one looks the most derpiest out of the lot. Right. Okay, so just a drop of the super glue on the base. Cheeky. Right, so just one little dot like that on one foot and onto the base, and that's all you need. Oh, that's a bit much. So you can snap them off to texture the base later. There we go. And there's all kinds of extras here. There's an orc skull. There's a tyrannid head. And you know, lots of little extra bits and pieces. So you can customize them and make them as funky as you like. I'm going bare bones at the moment because it just takes time to put them together. But look at that. I put 3 issues worth of things together. So we will do a little show and tell. Okay. Right, so this is what we've put together tonight with your help and support, of course. Aaron Davis, how's it going? Nice of you to join us. What did you try to drop in the thing for it to... Oh, you put caps in. Dude. Send that message again, but without the caps. Or just a couple of caps. I need to sort out the filtering thing on Nightbot. Just tweak it a bit. So, that's from the first sprue. Lieutenant, and Ancient. And of course you had 5 intercessors with a sergeant on the same sprue as well. So we put all those bad boys together. I've had problems with paint peel with resin before. Wash before you paint. It's fine. I'll just rub it down a little bit with a file if I have to. Right, then after that we did this pair of heroes from the Plastic Horus Heresy box which we got on one issue, and they were really quick and easy to put together. Like I did them in 25 minutes, and that was with being distracted and talking and tidying them up and everything. But they're really nice minis. And then these dudes should have dried enough for me to pick them up. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Oh, you said wow in caps. Okay. Ah, you, Aaron. Yes. You just have to have more lieutenants than anything else. That's the whole point of Primaris. Lieutenant to the left of me, lieutenant to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with them. So that is all I've got time for tonight. And I'll tell you what, it was absolute fun. I really enjoyed it. Tomorrow night we will be putting together that final sprue, which has the Inceptor, the 2 Intercessors and the 2 Hell Blasters, which won't take too long. And then we can spend the rest of the night putting the Repulsor together. And I think I might keep that as a sub-assembly. But we'll see how we get on with it. Because there might just be bits that you could just glue on that you don't really need to worry about painting behind once it's glued together. But yeah, that's it, man. I mean, I think we've done alright tonight, haven't we? 3-hour streams. Oh, who thought I would actually do it? So, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I couldn't have done all this without you there to keep me going and to support me. So thank you so much. Make sure that you do check out the Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and give us a shout. Share your work as well, because we all want to see it. And I am going to be here every night 9 PM until the Saturday coming, when we release, when the Indomitus box is released. And then I'm looking to do a live stream during that day. Hopefully, if things work out, I might be able to do more of the day. The Chilling Wargamers are definitely going to be doing a live stream as well, so we'll be working to not clash. And yeah, it's all about getting the rest of the Conquest stuff built and painted in time. I'm just doing the Space Marines because I'm trying to keep a realistic expectation. But if I do finish early, which probably won't happen, then I could move on to other stuff as well. But yeah, no, it doesn't matter where you joined in this stream. It was just great to have you, and I'm so glad that you were here. So if you haven't clicked the subscribe button already, give it a smash. Give that like button a smash. Tell your friends and family about how awesome this channel is. And yeah, there's plenty of affiliate links and ways of supporting the channel in other ways in the description below as well, so feel free. Yeah, and I love you all for joining me, so thank you so much. And I'm going to leave you with a little bit of music, so until tomorrow night, peace.